G'day guys and girls, and welcome back to Goodies Beer Reviews. I'll rush through this bit quick because I just actually started a video in cracking the can for this one. This is Black Hops, which I didn't know it was. Untamed, West Coast IPA, 2.2 standard drinks with the standard pregnancy warning. Don't drink too much if you are pregnant. 7.5% ABV. It's got a spiel on the back and it's not much. It said it smells like fruit. Enhance your inner adventures and take a sip of the wild Untamed. I cracked the beer, which had a very boring crack, no offence. Some get me off, some don't. The beer is very clear, it's very carbonated, very nice white head. It looks like a drinkable beer. It doesn't look like a 7.5% beer. Like I said, I just recorded this and the phone fell over because my tech team suck. Today we're leaning up against a whippersnipper cover. Anyway, you know what? That's why I like the flip phone. Little flip phone, you could sit up and just video, but that shit itself after 9 months. Things just aren't made to last anymore. Gives you the shits. We'll go to the nose and have a sniffy poo. I did before. You get a lot of fruit off the aroma. It's fruity, it's light, it's enjoyable, it's pleasant. Yeah, stone fruit, orange, citrus. Pardon me, very. Smells good. Smells good. Cheers, everyone. I hope everyone's had a bloody good weekend. It is Sunday. So we're going to do a few chill videos on Sunday. Beautiful day. Cracker. Just must have been 21, 22, not a cloud in the sky. Yeah, you get... Look, first thing I do when I swallow that, you get a little bit of fruit in the aftertaste. It's bitter. It is bitter. Pardon me. After an IPA, like being an IPA, it is bitter. But it's, I don't know, like... Okay, put it like this. It fits the brief. It's an IPA. It's heavy, but I'm getting the 7.5%, and I'm starting to think, why is it 7.5? Yes, it's an IPA, and it should be up there at that ABV. But I'm not getting much fun for that ABV. Black Hops East Coast Haze, I think, is a phenomenal beer. I think it's a great beer. It's up to me up there with Easy Hazy from Bolter. I'll have another sip. Like I said, 7.5. You're not just going to pound these down or anything 7 and above, turn into a fucking idiot. Well, you know what, punching on it. I've never seen anyone on craft beer punch on. Usually we're judging people here. I got into a fight because I had too many craft beers. Back in the day, it was, he's been on the rums, or he's been on the Jimmies, the white cans. He's been on the black cans. We always call black cans JV. And we always call white cans bourbon and Coke, just like Jim Beam bourbon and Coke, white cans, 375 mils. God, lucky they haven't lowered them. I don't drink a lot of those cans anymore. Look, I'll say this. If you see it, buy it. But don't be too overwhelmed with it. I'm sorry, the Black Hops. I spend a fair bit on Black Hops and supporting Black Hops. I think their goat's fabulous. I love their East Coast Haze, like I said. This beer it's missing something. It's missing something for me. For me. And for you, it might not. You know what, though? As you drink it, it does get more pleasant. I'm getting Mandarin. Mandarin and orange, which I love. I love Mandarin and orange. Everyone knows you on the channel. I like that. And I hope people like the yarn. I love having a yak. Well, I do. There's no one here when I'm yakking. That's the sad thing. Well, the teenagers inside. But yeah, watch the UFC, mate. Volkanovski's the number one pound for pound fighter in the world, in my view, not John Jones. John Jones had one scrap in 3 years. Volkanovski, time and time again. If anyone knows about the UFC, mate, he fought Yaron Rodriguez, and he's a taekwondo specialist. The fights today were technical, and no one got splattered, which is good. You know, like, but you see some of those fighters after the fights, some of those punches you see, like whack, and you think, oh, I could take that. No, you couldn't. Not the average person, like, unless you've got a good chin or you've trained, and conditioning's a big thing. And even fighting is the worst part. And cutting weight, if you cut weight. And cutting weight's just, if you've got and these fighters have got good metabolisms, they've got, coaches and food coaches and dietitians. But UFC 290's finished. Duplessis, I call him 2+3 or 3+2. Duplessis 2+3. Duplessis 2+3. That's what I call him, 2+3. No, not being offensive, but South African fighter. A lot of people hate on him. And Rob Whittaker, Kiwi, Aussie, everyone was shitting on, Duplessis. They were shitting on him. And he outboxed. He just looked fantastic. And you know what? He couldn't train in high altitude sort of stuff because he had that nasal. A lot of boxers and fighters, if you've fought, even after sort of 4 or 5 big, your nasal passages suffer. And you've got to have operations to clear up your nasal passages for fighting. And I'm not saying I'm anything. I've got blocked nasal passages. Like, I always sound clogged when I talk. And you've got to have these operations, but they're just... Well, these guys go through hell as professional fighters. Volkanovski has to have arm surgery, and he's just beaten the number one contender in the world pretty much for the title, and beat him in 2 or 3 rounds. 2 rounds, I think it was, or 3, maybe 3. Just got him. Whack, submit, whack, wrestle. So grab legs, down, ground and pound. Mate, he's a short guy. He used to play footy for the Eels. This video is good. Duplessis one, which is going to match him up with Israel Adesanya. Mate, Israel Adesanya acts like such a gangster. He had servants when he was young washing his body in showers. That's how well off he was. Now he acts like some fucking bum from the street or some street bloke. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be honest here. Even throughout my life, I've had some trials and tribulations. I've lost stuff, material things and all that. And you know what? You just bounce back, and fuck, it's hard. You just bounce back. Mental health will cripple you. Physical injuries it stops you from doing some things. It does. But then you see these Paralympians doing all this stuff with like no lips. It's like, shit, man. So much respect, eh? You look at yourself and go, oh, it was just too cold to go up this morning. I trained today. I always think one of the best things, and people will call me out on this or whatever, I think if you have a kid, a child, a daughter, or a son, teach them how to defend themselves, because it's a shit show out in this world. Yeah. I went up to the Gold Coast recently with the missus, and this bloke spilled a drink, smashed a glass, and next minute he thought he was jacked up, little popped up fucking security guard starts manhandling. Everyone's going, hey, just even I was saying, come on. He's 60 years old. This bloke's 24 and, probably done his 4 classes in some taekwondo gym or BJJ gym and thinks he's some... You know what? Never underestimate people. Some of the people I've fought over the years and I've had to, and you just go, when you're losing and something's got to stir up inside and control. Don't strike. It's more about control, I reckon. Anyway, talking shit now. But the more I drank this beer, I'm going to be honest with you, the more I like it. I think if you see it, definitely I'd say buy it, try it. I got one of these. It is Black Ops, which it does not look like a Black Ops can, does it? It's a boring can. It is a boring... I like green, but that's a pretty boring can. Isn't it? You just look at the sun. Could be something else. Could be a fucking orange. Anyway, I shouldn't swear so much. Probably a tag. Anyway, I'm going to cover the SS up. I had it uncovered yesterday for a quick little review, and it's a bit dark and all, I know, but I'm doing my best. Yeah. And went for a ride on the Harley yesterday, and it's just gorgeous. Just loved it. But geez, the regos kill you here in New South Wales. Queensland, all these fucking inspections, and you got to get, every, 5 years after a new car, or 3 or 5? 3? I got the Harley. It's probably got about 7,000 Ks on it, right? I haven't been on it much because of a few niggly injuries, right? But I haven't ridden it much, and geez, I love that bike. She's beautiful. She's got, you bond with it. And the Harley, you got to go get it inspected. It's like got 6,000 Ks on it. Now, I know bulbs can blow out and stuff and all, but I wish you'd just get rid of that inspection shit. And if you get caught by the police and they defect you, but then again, people say cars have got to be in an operable condition, and it's good to have those standards. But when they fail you because of, like, say, a ball joint's got a rattle or something minor, or you don't have a stick-on a reflector on your trailer on the right side, it's like, come on. If I saw that reflector, that would have saved it. But then again, it's standards. So I get that. Anyways, 13 minutes I've rambled on. Probably needed it. Had a great day with a teenager. The UFC was fun. This beer's okay. I'm not even like that. I don't know. I'm like, it's just strong. And I don't get the 7.5 for the taste. I'm not getting much taste for toweling up a 7.5% beer. I'm not getting much taste. Much fun. It's like I'm sessioning, like one of those Byron Bay, the orange beers, or mango, Byron Bay. That's what it tastes like a bit. But 6 or 7.5, I should say, forgive me. That's a bit strong. Anyways, I'll leave it at that. Geez, I hope everybody, if people have listened to this point, like and subscribe, because this is me. I don't go on for usually 15 minutes of shit. Old school beer reviews. Do them in the shed. Do them with the chilies. We do them in the computer room. I've got to do one in the home theatre, like the home theatre review. Anyways, love each other. Be kind to each other. Take care of each other. I love you all. And guess what? I will see you at the next one. Cheers.